Hello everyone, good afternoon. I'm Youvan Alpanca and I will present about my proposal, about my explanation about theme and Rheme analysis in Recount text written by second grade students. Firstly, I'm sorry because the design is so simple, that is black and white concept. I know the most important in this video is not the design, but the material that I will deliver to y'all. Okay, the first page. Beside this course, there is a SFL, Systemic Functional Linguistics. It is used to examine the context of a text or languages. Both of them is similar, but there is difference between them. SFL interprets language as the meaning of the linguistic system that refers to the development of meaning. Meanwhile, CDA uses SFL as a form of media for text and discourse analysis. Okay, and the next page about the context. That is the material that I will research, that I will conducting research in Recount by student at SMKN 1 Majalengka. So the definition of Recount by Anderson and Anderson in 2002. That is, recount is a text that retells past events in the order in which they happen. This type of text demands the writer to arrange some events into chronological order. In recount learner must retell the sequence of events or experience which they have ever got in the past, by Nafisah and Kurniawan, 2007. Also, in recount there is a generic structure, consists orientation, events, and reorientations. The orientation provides the background of information of a text, such as who was involved, what happened, where the events took place, and when it happened. And then the event contents, and then the next, that is events, record of events, contains a series of events in a chronological sequence, or the point of the text itself. And the last is reorientation. The reorientation consists of closure of events or the end of the story. So the next is I will explain about theme and Rheme. Yeah, this is the main point. Theme and Rheme. Theme is starting point of the clause message relies in English by first position in a clause must contain a participant process or circumstance includes any element preceding the first participant, process of circumstance. And then Rheme is the remainder of the message in a clause which theme is developed. Okay, for research question in my proposal, in my research, I have two research questions. That is, the first, how are theme and rhyme used in students' recount text? And the second is, what types of theme found in the students' recount text? Based on the material subject for last semester, I have to teach a student in SMKN 1 Majalengka. So I asked them to create their recount text, and then I will pick for I will pick 7 texts that will be analyzed about the theme and rhyme itself. Okay, the next purpose of study. The first, to identify theme and rhyme applied on the students' recount text. And the second, to explain types of theme and recount text in your high school at 11th grade. So I think I make a typo error. It should be 10th grade, not 11th grade. I will revise. I will edit for the next. And then the literature review will explain about systemic functional linguistics. Is a theory of language centered around the notion of language function. According to Higgins, in 1994, systemic functional linguistics is an approach to language which is centered on how people use language with each other in accomplishing everyday social life. There is so many opinion. There is so many opinion. There is so many theory about SFL itself. So I will explain soon. Okay, next, metafunctional analysis. These are systemic clusters. That is, they are groups of semantic systems that make meanings of a related kind. The three metafunctions are mapped into the structure of the clause. According to Ruqayyah Hassan, the metafunctions in SFL are not hierarchies. They have equal status and each is manifested in every act of language use. In fact, an important task for grammatics is to describe how the three metafunctions are woven together into the same linguistic unit. Alright, then the next is types of theme. Theme is divided into 3 categories. The first additional, the second textual, and the last interpersonal by Gerard and Wijnel 1994. Additional themes is usually but not always the first nominal group in the clause. Textual themes can be continuatives and or conjunctive adjuncts and conjunctions. Interpersonal themes, thematic are also the topical theme before occurring interpersonal elements. They may be modal adjuncts, vocatives, finite, or W.H. Elman. Okay, research methodology. In conducting this research, it's important for a researcher to determine the research method that the researcher would like to use. This research method in this study including research design, source of data, research participant sampling, and data collection. Research design, I will use qualitative research and then descriptive. So the method we'll use in this study, since the research has a purpose to describe, analyze theme and themes. So research design, I will focus on analyzing theme and theme on the context done by students at SMKN 1 Majalengka. Source of the data. The data will taken from an assignment by student. Research participant. Okay, the research participant, as I will told you before, I will take 7 recount texts by students in SMKN 1 Majalengka. The number of male students are 4 and the number of female students are 3. Okay. The data collection. The first is data by collecting recount text from students. The second, select some recount text results. And then the last, data analysis. The first, segmenting the sentences into clauses. Second, identifying the theme and rhyme for each clause. 3. The third, determining the type of theme and rhyme for each clause. The fourth, drawing conclusion. Okay. So I think that is my explanation about the proposal. Yeah, I hope it will benefit to everyone. If you will be learn about theme and rhyme. Yeah. I hope the students will be motivated to seriously study subjects related to theme and rhyme. Okay. Thank you for your attention. Thanks for visiting my videos. Thank you for viewing my video. I'm sorry there is no entertain content in my video because it is an explanation about my proposal. Okay, good afternoon everyone and have a nice day. Thank you very much. About background of study, and that is discourse analysis. So I picked a theory or a statement from Johnston in 2002. He said, discourse analysis is the study of language in the everyday sense in which most people use the term. So this study discusses language and context as spoken statement in a text. Besides